So good day everyone, my name is Cheryl Mayti Cantiveros and my assigned topic is all about scoring rubrics. So what is scoring rubrics? Scoring rubrics is coherent set of criteria for students' work that includes description of levels of performance quality on the criteria. The main purpose of rubrics is to ask performance made evident and processes and the product. So rubrics have two major parts: coherent sets of criteria and description of levels of performance for these criteria by Brookhart 2013. So how to create and use rubrics? So there are two types of rubrics. So first is analytical rubrics. In an analytic rubric, each criterion dimension trait is evaluated separately. An analytic rubric is good for formative assessment, and it is also adapted to summative assessment because if you need an overall score for grading, you can combine the scores. So analytic rubrics allows you to evaluate participants' achievements using the single rubric based on multiple criteria. You can assign different weights, values to different criteria, and includes an overall achievement by totaling the criteria. And this should be done in table form. So this box is applied in analytical rubric. An analytic rubric example would be a grid with grading criteria along the far left side and scoring weight along the top row. Within each appropriate box, the instructor would describe what type of work would receive the score for that criteria. So for example, if a teacher designed an analytic rubric for an essay, the grading criteria could include arguments, evidence, organization, formatting, and grammar. So for the arguments criteria, the instructor would describe an essay deserving of a 5/5 score as follows. So the essay offers a clear and defensible argument filled with supportive, logical reasoning that uses ordered and well-structured progression. So the instructor would fill in the next box with 4/5 description. So the essay offers a clear and defensible argument filled with supportive, logical reasoning, though orders progression with might be lacking. So the instructor will fill all the box based on what quality of work deserves what score. So note that this type of rubric takes a significant time investment to develop and will simplify the grading process. And also note that if students have not been made aware of what the structure means by terms like ordered progression or defensible argument, the rubric may not be helpful to them. If the students are aware of what terms means, however, the grading process should go quickly and simplify individual student feedback. So the second one is holistic rubrics. In a holistic rubrics, all criteria dimension traits are evaluated simultaneously. In a holistic rubric, scoring is faster than with analytic rubric. It is good for summative assessment. So in holistic rubrics is made of all single scale that takes into account of all criteria for the evaluation. For example, clarity, organization, and mechanics. So the rater assigns a single score, usually a 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 point scale, to the students' work using a holistic rubric. So this table is applied to holistic rubrics. So holistic rubric single criteria rubrics are one-dimensional, used to assess participants' overall achievement on an activity or item based on predefined achievement levels. Performance description are written in the paragraphs and usually in full sentences. So when would the holistic rubric be used? So holistic rubrics should be used in cases where the assignment is skill or behavior based and it only requires a set of written criteria. For assignments that require multiple choices or sections of descriptions, an analytic rubrics would be more effective. So in conclusion, the difference between analytic and holistic rubrics is analytic rubrics address an assignment with many components and offer as a specific grade. So in holistic, rubrics are much more brief, generally address fewer components, and do not offer a specific grade. That's all. Thank you and God bless.